Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to this July 13th, 2025 YouTube Live. Welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome to this July 13th, 2025 YouTube live stream here at Freedom News Now. I'm your host, Justin Sane, coming to you from the war room, straight from the underground. Talking police officer losing his mind, gets fired live. You gotta love that. You gotta like that. Gotta get that like for that. Pack, welcome. What a great time to be alive. Talking police officers fired, cops get on, cops fired after losing their mind. Police officers losing their mind on auditor. Should get arrested. Danny, welcome. Yeah, we'll be talking some about the infamous Sergeant Fahey from the Connecticut State Trooper, the state police, and the absolute unhinged cop, Fahey. What happened with him and Long Island audit, I believe in Connecticut. Absolutely unhinged cop, insane encounter. Not going to say it surprises me the way he acted. Will he get fired? Will Fahey get fired? Will he get arrested? We'll discuss. We'll talk about it. See if the police unions come in, step in, and like Pac says, they'll step in and get involved and protect these dirty cops. Welcome. We've got a unhinged cop losing his mind. Gets fired live. We got some coverage of the Long Island audit arrest after dealing with the unhinged cop, Connecticut State Trooper, Sergeant Fahey. Oftentimes, sergeants are the worst. Through my years of cop watching, expertise as a cop watch expert, cop watch professional, auditor, expert auditor, top G of the 1A audit community. From my years, from my thousands of videos documenting police encounters, the police sergeants are oftentimes the most dangerous. They're the worst. The worst of the worst. I don't know what it is when they get those 3 stripes. Something goes to their head. Something infects their mind to where all they see is red when they see a citizen, a peaceful citizen, or a camera. All they see is red. Merritt, welcome. Pablo, welcome. Danny says it's going viral, that video. Yeah, it's going viral. I don't know. I'll be interested what your guys' thoughts are on all that. People in the chats, leave your comments about the Long Island audit video. If you haven't watched it, make sure you watch it. We want to try to spread the word from our small channel here to help out some fellow auditors out there. Long Island audit and his cameraman that was with him, they arrested both of them. $125,000 bond, $75,000 for Long Island audit, $50,000 for his cameraman. I'm not sure who his cameraman was. I see it was a black guy though. So I'm sure when those cops were there and all those cops showed up, they were all Zio cops. They were all Zio, Zionists, Zogbots, Zog hogs. And to be honest with you, Long Island audit, Sean, he's lucky. That police officer, he really wanted to, look like that police officer really wanted to do more than what he did. He wanted to use that 2-way on him. He really, I think if Long Island would have been there by himself without the cameraman, I think that unhinged cop, Fahey, probably would have ended him. I really do. I'm thankful it didn't happen. I'm thankful that police officer, he tried to escalate it to deadly force. Spit in his face and in his mouth. I mean, that alone will trigger a reaction where you'll automatically just, you got to push back on that. And that's what that cop wanted. He wanted just a little push so he could unload on him, unload all 17 on him. I mean, talk about an unhinged psycho cop. But who got arrested, though? The 2 cameramen, the 2 auditors got arrested. That's a lot of comments. 3,000 plus. Pamela, welcome. Okay, college kid. Yeah, I see Sean. I see he said he was going to cover his bills for him. I think, looking at it, I think from the court's perspective, from these radical activist judges that fail to uphold rule of law in America, you're not going to get fair and equal justice in a courtroom in America. So Long Island audit, he's got to understand that. He's been through the court system. I guess seems like he's had fairly decent interactions in the court procedures that he's been a part of. He may have gotten fair trials, about as fair as you're going to get. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to dig deeper, but on this one, I don't know what's going to happen on this one. I say it doesn't look very good for Long Island audit on this one and his cameraman. because even those police officers were saying that, oh, he's there just to, they were already creating a narrative. There's a narrative already created. First off, by that Sergeant Fahey when he was on the phone calling the police saying people were threatened to end him, and he was doing everything he could to justify use of deadly force. I mean, talk about a psycho. When they showed up, the first cop that showed up was all crazy. This Zogbot cop, Zoghog, Levinsky, Levinsky. Then the next cop, Steinberg. All the Bergs and Steins and Skies, they all showed up. All showed up. Whose side are they going to take? Are they going to take Fahey Steins or are they going to take Reyes? I'm guessing all these Zogbots, these Zoghogs, they're going to take their fellows Zoghog. And then you take in front of the courthouse, the courtroom, you're not going to get a judge, a Christian judge. Good luck finding a Christian judge in America anymore. All the judges, most of the judges now, they're Muslim and Zio judges, Judeo Zionist Muslim judges. They're not Christian judges overseeing Christian rule of law. I mean, I think the chief judicial officer in the court, the judge, should be a Christian judge if they're overseeing Christian rule of law. That's part of the reason why rule of law is being destroyed in America. It's finished. It's over. Bill, welcome. Stay with us. We got videos. Stay with us. Stay with us. We got more cops. Stay with us. Talking Long Island audit, dealing with that psycho unhinged cop, Sergeant Brian Fahey. If you haven't watched that video, that just dropped 10 a.m. That's going hyper viral. That's going trending on YouTube. We got to make it go trending. Got to keep sharing it, liking it, supporting it. He's got a big battle in front of him for the First Amendment rights. I mean, the legacy media, the fake news media, they can go up to people's houses all the time and do it, but independent media with much bigger audiences than them and a much smaller budget, nope, you're not allowed to go. Nope, you're not allowed to go. Unless you're part of the Zio team, you're not allowed to go. You got to be a part of that organized minority. If you're not a part of that tiny hat organized minority, good luck in the U.S. justice system. It's bad. It's fully rigged. But he'll have to, he was on that police officer's property, and I'm sure he had to expect he would get a reaction, something like that. I think he's lucky this police officer didn't take it even further. He wanted to. I think he's lucky he had that other guy, the cameraman, with him. He's gonna be in for a battle in the courts now. I'm not so sure these judges, these Zio judges, they'll be protecting their Zog bots, their Zog hogs out there, their thin blue line members, and enforcing their unlawful rule of law. Thought maybe we'd talk some about some ice. Anyone want to talk about ice? People want to talk about ice, and I was giving some of my opinion on ice. Like a lot of people don't want the mask and that. I don't really have much of a problem with the masks, but I'd like to see them in some sort of marked ICE vehicle, immigration custom enforcement vehicle, marked units with some sort of identifying uniform. They're going to be that big, that large, that much money funded. They need some sort of serial number, a badge for each officer. They need to have an identifying system so we, the people, can identify corrupt, dirty ICE officers, ICE agents, because there's going to be some. Not saying they're all going to be that way, but there'll be some, especially right now, at the beginning, at the start. There's like absolutely zero accountability right now. I don't expect their internal leadership to hold them accountable. Just like internal affairs with local police departments investigating themselves and finding no wrongdoing. This is a police officer in breaking news out of Woodstock, Georgia. Woodstock police officer fired after use of force investigation. Breaking news July 13th, 2025. Atlanta, Georgia. A Woodstock police officer has been fired after a civil complaint was filed alleging he used excessive force during a traffic stop arrest last month. According to Woodstock police, officers stopped motorists for a series of traffic violations. After stopping the vehicle, the driver was arrested. During the arrest, which was caught on the officer's body cam, an excessive level of force was caught on video. Police department dropped the charges after they reviewed the incident on video. There we go. Once again, a video saved a person from a dirty cop, a tyrant cop. You can't say it enough. You can't stress it enough. Always film the police. Always film the cops. You never know when you'll get that next Rodney King video. A lot of people don't even know who Rodney King is anymore, probably. Stay with us. We got more. Yeah, we're reporting from Michigan, coming to you from Michigan here. Reporting on these police officers losing his mind, gets fired.
both know what would happen if something happened here.
What police department you work for?
No one. I'm not threatening nobody. He's like calling me a tough guy, shorty, and just talking disrespectful. Like why are you here?
Dude, give me my distance,
because I already planned to come down here tonight so that people like you don't burn my town down.
You're making this guy's a joke, man. He acts like he's gonna protect somebody.
You're a joke, sweetheart.
Can't you see all these security around, dude? Don't you think there's a police department for a reason?
Yeah, I know.
Because of people like you.
No,
because of violent people like you.
Because of you.
Let me see your ID. You got ID I can see? You got ID I can check out? Davison Excavating Company. Thin blue line.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm done with this guy. We're gonna let's see if we can get his VIN number here.
Let me get some pictures of you there, cutie. You're
get his VIN number.
I didn't think he looked that sweet. He looks like a real sweetheart to me.
Here comes your buddies, boys in blue for you.
You look like a real sweetheart to me. You're it. There we go. I'll see you tonight. If you guys it up, I'm gonna come hot. So
that's a threat right there.
Ooh,
you guys heard it.
Do you think someone's gonna press charges?
You guys heard the threat.
Get the out of my town. Who are you?
I don't even see anybody with masks.
Who are you?
Who are you?
We're American citizens. That's who we are.
Go in your town and do what the you're here to do then.
Well,
out of our town.
It's called taking pictures. It's called taking pictures, dude.
You look like a what it is. Out of our
town. There you go, guys. Davison Excavating.
I'm call cops right now. I'm being harassed.
Well, that ain't gonna do something.
That's why we record it.
On video.
That's why I record everything. It's because of people like you.
Good. We'll get you documented on your name.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You think they're gonna ID us?
Yep.
Oh, we'll see. They're not gonna ID us.
These guys are.
We haven't committed a crime.
Look at Karen here. This entitled Karen coming up. Back up away from me, entitled Karen.
Yeah, I'm being harassed by out-of-town protesters in black gear down here downtown, right in front of the CP Federal Building, the Innovation Center. They're out here with videotapes, black head to toe, army gear, black pants, backpacks, face masks, black skull and crossbone hats, black
this guy won't give
glasses.
him like 6 feet and he keeps blowing.
So I need
ass breath.
Yeah, I'm right here right now. I need an officer here right now. I want these guys ID'd. My name is Brian Davison.
They're not gonna get ID, buddy. About a First Amendment right.
Okay. So we got Brian Shupak.
So it's here. I'm here. I'm here right now.
Here. This is Shupak Sporting Goods here.
There's two out-of-town people. Yeah, I'm making myself known. They're recording. They're down here in black garb, head to toe. You know, here telling me that I don't need to worry about who they're with.
He doesn't know his First Amendment rights. He probably he doesn't know his First Amendment rights.
Well, good, thank you.
Look at this.
So what? I guess what is your confusion about him not knowing anything about his First Amendment rights?
I just want to know why you're here.
Because he's calling the police to have us ID.
Right. Well, you're coming up and videotaping me and acting like you're all tough. Look at this.
Why do you stop in front of my camera?
Because I don't like the way you look in my town.
Hey, shorty.
Get out of here.
Hey, shorty.
The way they look.
Keep it up, shorty.
What are you gonna do, sweet nuts?
What are you?
You ain't gonna do nothing, sweetheart.
Okay, Karen.
I'll smash a few of you. What are you, 110 pounds, sweetheart?
Keep making your threats.
A few of
the police will see this.
A few of real easy. Real simple.
So what brought you to Jackson?
Leave our town.
We love out-of-town visitors.
This is our town.
We love out-of-town visitors.
They ain't out-of-town visitors. They're here.
What brought you to Jackson?
You want to identify yourself? If this lady steps within
our town.
If she steps within my personal
you need to get out of our town.
You ain't gonna touch no female around here.
You need to get out of our town. You need to get out of our town.
Back away.
You need to get out of our town.
Back away.
You need to get out of our town.
Back away.
That's a serious question.
I'm telling you, you need to get out of our town.
Back away!
You need to
I am
get
10 feet away from you.
What are you investigating? What are you investigating?
I am 10 feet away
from you. Out of our town.
Oh, okay. So, are you a private investigator? Or are you working for a public service?
I don't want to say that.
What's your name, sir? You want to identify yourself without the questions? You got all these questions. What's your name?
As soon as you identify yourself,
I live in Jackson, Michigan, and I've lived here my whole life. Who the hell are you?
So same here.
Show me your ID. Karen, can I see your ID, Karen? Oh, your name's Karen.
So it's just the way he's dressed.
You're an agitator. Get out of here.
Here's my ID. I live in this town. I live a mile away. Why are you here?
Around here.
What's your ID? I showed you my ID.
So then you should have taken away a different tone instead of
I showed you my ID. I showed you my ID.
And
Where's your ID?
I've been nice to you the whole.
Now you're being rude.
So you asked me for my ID. I showed it to you.
You're an agitator.
You're an
Get out
We
of
want you out of our town. Out of here.
Oh, that dog doesn't even like him. That dog doesn't even like him. Look at that dog. That
All
dog
dogs
bit
love
the.
me.
He
All
knows
dogs love me.
That dog doesn't like
that
you.
dog is attacking violent people.
This dog doesn't like you. Get out
Hey,
of our
we
town.
ain't no.
This dog doesn't like you. Get out of our town.
That dog
That
attacked the
dog doesn't like
violent.
the shit out of you.
You have no.
I wish
So
you'd let
Get
him.
him.
So now they're making
wish you
threats.
would.
investigate. So let's talk about this investigation that you can't talk about.
What are you doing?
So-
I can't.
Oh, so now you're hard of hearing?
No. I was focused on him.
You got
What-
guns in this
So
house.
you
got
talk
guns
about
in
you're
there.
investigating something. What are you
Give me
investigating?
my 6 feet.
I can't say that.
Oh, okay.
But let me
But you
just-
work for a private
let me
company,
tell you
so you
this.
then got an
You're
NDO.
reaching
Just
in
tell
your
you
pocket.
this,
You're
so
making
you
me
guys
nervous.
know, okay?
Yeah.
That we're not here to cause
You're
problems.
reaching in your
We're not
pocket,
here
you're making
for
me nervous.
everything that's going on.
Look at this
Okay,
guy.
So you heard
Look at shoot.
So this is in Jackson, Michigan. These insane Karens. These are mostly Jackson, Michigan downtown business owners. This is how they treat anyone they don't like. If they don't like the way you look, if you look different coming into their town, they think they own this town. 2 or 3 of these businesses closed up, one out of business already. The other 2 are just holding on by a thread till they get closed up, get shut down. You wonder why when the owners, the one store, this lady, this insane Karen, her old man bought her rented out a building for her downtown, and because he couldn't stand to be around her, booted her out. Now she runs a candle store called the Candle Company that nobody goes to. It's overpriced junk. You can buy much cheaper, much better quality candles and such on Amazon or Walmart than you can from that junk candle store downtown Jackson. Especially if you got to deal with an insane witch Karen like this. Can you imagine? Her husband can't even stand her. That's what drives me insane with some of these women. Makes me just insane. Is how these women, how can these women, they want to, not only do they want to boss their husbands around, boss their men around, but they want to come out there and try to boss other men around, like me out there in public. They want to come out and try to boss other men around. I'm not having it. It's not working, Karen. Think you can boss your old man, boss your husband around because he's gay now since he got married. You can't boss a real man around some other man like me. Get lost.
We're here for something. It's not about
all
any
these guys
violence.
Agitator, get out of our town.
Yeah.
Get out of here. We don't want you here.
You're
We don't
an
want all your friends
agitator.
here.
Get
We
out
want
of
you
our
all
town.
gone.
Yeah.
We want you all gone.
You're an agitator. Get
Out of here.
Get out.
Standing in front of me, blocking my way. Sure.
This is
You're an agitator.
Get out of our town.
This
We
is
don't want your
this is
trouble.
a thin blue line loyalist right here, guys. Thin blue line loyalist.
I don't know what
I'm
that
an
means.
American loyalist, and this is my fucking town.
We're
homie.
Jackson loyalists.
Like we
Look
are.
at this private
Yeah, let's see your
citizen got his hand on his someone taking pictures.
Okay,
Get out of our
I showed
town.
you my ID.
It's an
Let's see
open
You
yours.
can leave right now.
Get
Well,
out.
he's threatening me with his hand on his.
Get out.
It's an open.
He's
Get
prepared
out.
to respond.
You're
You won't get your
threatening
hand out
everybody
of
Get your
there.
hand out of your
Here.
pocket. What do you got in there?
Yeah.
Stay back. Stay back.
You're an agitator.
Stay
Get
back,
out
or I
of our
will
town.
defend myself. I have that right. Stay
You
You're
back.
an
absolutely do.
agitator.
You're not-
Get out of our town.
No one is putting you in. No one's
Yep, we don't
putting
want
you
you
in.
here, homie. We don't want you here. You don't belong here, bud. You don't belong here.
You're an agitator.
here?
Give me
Get the
my
fuck out of
space.
our town.
You may leave.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
right
don't put your hands on.
Oh, I won't touch anybody, sir. I won't touch anybody. You may leave.
Your way.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
You may leave.
I was the first one to ever join the military. My
Here's this guy's been now.
Off my truck, dude. Back up off my truck. Back up off my truck.
I'm not touching your truck.
Okay, don't be videotaping my VIN numbers. What are you for what? What are you gonna do with that information around here?
Somebody call the police.
Go back to your home.
He's a Proud Boy University.
Go back to where you came from.
Hey, little guy, look at this little shorty. Hey, how much are we paying you guys to, you know, you guys are,
Good job.
dude, that dog just attacked me, dude. Look what we got out here now, guys.
Out of here, dude. Out of here. Well, 6 foot. Huh?
You doing my
What is
sister?
it? I don't know. Huh? You're here.
Dude, look at this guy. He's drunk. He's drinking.
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy's got alcohol on his breath.
Secure.
He's got alcohol on his breath.
Oh, do I?
Back away from me. Dude, what the f is wrong with you?
Out of here. No.
Dude,
Hey,
get
come on,
the
Brian.
BZ Watchdog, welcome. I see you in there, BZ. Appreciate you. Paul, welcome. Lord, welcome. Holy William. Z. Nervous. Talisha. Big K. William. James, David, Sydney, Nick, Strategy. Welcome. Brenda, welcome. Jay, welcome. Concern, Sydney, Jessica. Welcome. Burn. Weekend. What a great time to be alive. I'm your host here at Freedom News Now. Just insane. Coming to you from the war room, straight from the underground. We're here in Jackson, Michigan. On a First Amendment audit. Got my twin brother, Jason Sane, out here live. Getting confronted. Cops on the way. Stay with us. Cops on the way.
We don't want to go there.
Dude.
I'm here on board. I'm from here.
Somebody call the cops. Get the cops down here. Get the cops down here. Did you see that dog bite me? Did you get that on film?
I don't know. Why are you in our town?
BZ. Do some collabs. Yeah, I can cover other stories, but I'm not playing other content. I've been burned too many times by other channels. I only play my own content anymore, but I can talk about it and report on it, bring attention to it, bring awareness to it, share it. Like, yeah, I think it's your Hillsborough Township or Hillsborough County in Texas you're working on. General, welcome. Sharina, welcome. The Terry story. Yeah, I started looking into some of that after you were talking about it on your channel. You got quite a library, a lot of videos, a lot of content to cover to look into that. You have to do a video on it, like putting it all together into one condensed video to catch everybody up on what's going on in like a 5 to 10 minute video. Nicole, welcome. Hometown Petoskey. Holy says Jackson's a prison town. Yes, it is. Stay with us. We're getting back to the video.
Dressed like that. Why are you here?
We've done your investigation. I think your investigation has come to a conclusion.
We got someone with the police badge.
He's just trying to entice him. No, there's no sensitivity of what you're doing.
I'm taking pictures. I'm walking around taking pictures.
You're not doing anything wrong.
Why'd you say I'm an enticer then, dude? You just come on scene.
Yes, he is. He's doing nothing wrong. He does this to the police all the time. He takes videos of this. He's trying to get a reaction. Yeah.
Okay. But
Dude, he rolled up.
Is he from Jackson?
He rolled up on us
This is a lawful place.
for nothing.
right, this is a lawful place.
Yeah, and it's
gonna be
America.
tonight
It's
at
First
midnight
Amendment
too.
protected
When do
activity.
cops stop sympathizing
You
with
look really
Nazis and
queer.
start
They
sympathizing?
need to learn your rights.
You guys are trying to start a riot right
You
now.
need to learn your rights.
Ain't nobody starting no riots around here.
No, we're not trying to start a riot. We're trying to get out of the community. He's trying to start a riot.
Yeah, we're walking around peacefully. We got it all on video. We're walking around
He's
peacefully.
videotaping my
your
VIN
tactics.
number.
I know
Right.
He's
This one here
videotaping
kept
my
blocking
VIN
my
number in the
way.
business on my truck.
You're lucky that I don't file charges against you for assault.
He does that to the police all the time.
All right.
Yeah, we know
I do.
our rights and we
I
know the
do.
law.
When's the last time
Because
you
we do
seen
this
me?
all the time.
2 or 3
Come
years ago.
on.
Yeah, we know
Yeah,
you
2 or
put
3 years
everything
ago.
out
Come
there.
on.
You, however,
Please-
don't know
please
the
give me a
law
fair
and
shake.
don't know your rights. No, you don't.
Look at this
Yeah.
mask. Look at the mask he's wearing. Call
This
him
is a
out for a
First
mask.
Amendment
Oh, he's
protected
an
activity.
officer.
We can
How
be
do you
on
know
any
I'm not?
sidewalk in this country.
Because you're not.
How do you know I'm not?
You guys,
Because you would have said you were.
No, I
You wouldn't
wouldn't.
be wearing skull and
No, I
crossbow
wouldn't.
hat, blackheaded
It's
skull
all
with
some
some
people
big
wear.
ass.
You see these guys?
Masks and, you know, you would take off your
guys,
mask
he's
and
not going to leave.
show
This
us
is
who
what he
you
wants.
are.
Fuckers like us will be here all night.
So will we.
Okay.
You can be here lawfully. So
Go on, David Excavating.
See you later, Davison Excavating.
Sweet nuts. Hey, why don't you eat something? Because you weigh about
Oh, shorty.
110.
See a shit down here, 2-gun shoe pack, getting in my face. He should have charges pressed against him for that. You can't go get up
No,
on
we weren't
people
doing
like that,
anything.
threatening them
This
with your
jackass
gun.
pulled up
I'm going
and
to
started
publish this video. When you guys see it, I'm going to bring it to the police department. That dog, that pit bull bit me. It ripped
press
this.
charges
It
on
ripped
him.
this.
Where
It
is
ripped this, my jacket. It bit another lady, too. That guy's pit bull way down there, he took off with it.
You guys need to learn that you.
Now, we're walking around taking, actually, we're taking pictures of the murals.
I know what you do.
And we don't even, there's nothing going on down here.
Everything you're doing is lawful. I'm not accusing you.
But this time, you know, you guys say I'm doing this. We were literally just walking around taking pictures of the
people don't
mural.
like to be around.
I know.
You picked the day to do it. You picked today. When we've got business owners that boarded up their business,
I didn't know that.
hired extra security for. What about how business?
Bonifacio, welcome. Joseph, welcome. Holy, welcome. Anton, welcome. Robbie, welcome. Stacy, welcome. BZ, Watchdog, welcome. Make sure you go support all your favorite auditors, cop watchers. BZ's working on a story out of Hillsboro, Texas. We're also talking about a hyper viral, hyper trending video by Long Island Audit. He just published today at 10 a.m. new video exposing a tyrant cop, an unhinged cop. Unhinged cop, Sergeant Brian Fahey, Connecticut State Police trooper, completely loses his mind over 2 auditors, 2 cameras, 2 journalists showing up for a story about his $75,000 plus in overtime. He's scamming off the American people out of Connecticut. That's nothing. That's a drop in the bucket for those police departments. The hundreds of millions of dollars they feed those Zog bots, those Zog hogs, to take your freedoms away, to take your liberties away. That's the world we live in. Stay with us. We got more. Genesis, welcome. Atlanta Transparency, welcome. I have to come down there to Hillsboro, Texas, and for some accountability. What do you guys think? Should we go down there and do a mass audit with BZ, Watchdog? I don't know if they might not know what to think if Justin Sane comes down there. If the Tactical Patriot, if I come down there as Tactical Patriot, I might have to trade in Freedom News Now, and if I come down to Texas, I'll have to come down as a Tactical Patriot. I'll break out the old YouTuber, the old character, the Tactical Patriot, for old time's sake. Fully carried. Break out the long rifle, the AR. Fully armed. Do some 1A audit, 2A audit. No, I wouldn't. I'd probably be pretty chill down there, and I'd let you take the lead. That's your area. I'd just be there for backup on standby and do my thing. It's different when you're auditing with other people. There's different dynamics. Oh, there's no trespassing on the private road sign. I was thinking that there could be some. Hey, Jalen. I was thinking he might be he's going to have a tough battle in the courts on this one. I can't really see the Zio judges siding with him over their Zog bots, their Zog hogs, the law enforcement Connecticut there. And then you're not going to get a jury. They probably won't even get a jury trial. They won't even give you a jury trial. It's you versus the Zionist judge and his Zog hogs. Good luck with that. That won't work out too well for you. And then if you get a jury, the jury's going to all look like them. They're not going to look like Long Island Audit and his partner there. They're both black guys. Probably be all white jury, or not even white. It'll be all Zionist jury, all Judaist jury. He'll be lucky if he can get one Christian jury member on the panel. Thanks, Stacy. Stacy says, be safe out there. I'll have to take a look at the timestamp, see if I can see it. If it's there, he should have edited that out of his video. He should have took that out of his video. Now he's incriminating himself with his own video. He probably didn't see it. He was in such a hurry to get the video out. He probably didn't see it. If he saw it, he probably would have edited it out. Either way, that cop is unhinged. I don't know how he needs to be behind bars. He needs to be in a cold prison cell for the rest of his life. How can that psychopath oversee anyone? How can that psychopath have any authority, any position of power? He's an absolute psychopath from every video you see. He's a maniac. He's an unhinged cop, not just a bad cop, dirty cop, tyrant cop. He's completely psycho, completely unhinged. I'd like to say maybe Long Island Audit's going to lose this battle with this cop, this psycho cop, Patrick Ryder, Connecticut State Trooper. I mean, I don't like to say it, but I'm thinking he might lose this battle. But then again, he's also going to win on this because he's going to make thousands of dollars off this video. He's going to pick up thousands of subscribers. His channel's probably going to push over 1 million subscribers. He'll become that much bigger, that much more popular, which will be better for the 1A community. Better for all the 1A community. Bringing attention to the 1A movement. It's only going to continue to grow. Never better time than now to become a First Amendment auditor. YouTube creator, citizen journalist. BZ's out there on those audits. He's got Brownie with him. Brownie's always bringing you good luck out there when you're on them audits or cop watches. Brownie's all alert looking for those cops. I used to have a dog, a Labrador. I had a Labrador. Here in Michigan, we do a lot of hunting, like waterfowl, ducks, and geese, and all that kind of stuff. I had a retriever. He's been gone for quite a while now. I never got another dog. He was a good dog, though. He was a good boy. He retrieved a lot of waterfowl for me. He was around. I wasn't doing cop watching when he was around. He'd passed away before cop watch. I thought about getting another dog for YouTube. A lot of people like the dogs, the animals on YouTube, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get another dog or not. And welcome. Yin, welcome. AJS, welcome. I can't get into talking about that kind of stuff on here, AJS. I'd like to discuss things like that on here, but I can't discuss those types of things on here. So I gave all that up a long time ago. All I use is the camera. I still do the 1A audit, 2A audit. So 1A audit, 2A audit. If you like those open carry audits, we're out there. Open carry, walking around. Doing those open carry walks. Usually we'll be out there doing open carry walk. Then the cops will show up. Then you conceal it. Then you can seal it up, hide it from the cops so they can't see it. Conceal it. Squid says cover the video. Yeah, I've been talking about it, Squid, the Long Island video, but I'd like to play it, but I'm not going to play. I don't play anyone else's content like that. I've been been advertising, talking about it, bringing awareness to it, attention to it, driving some traffic over there to it. His channel's much bigger than mine. He doesn't need much of my help, but every little bit helps, and I'm glad to be there helping push for the First Amendment and help push for the 1A community and for all civil rights, defending and protecting, not only just for Long Island, but for his cameramen and everyone else there in Connecticut and the New York area, especially the ones that have to deal with a dangerous, unhinged cop, Connecticut State Trooper Sergeant Brian Fahey. Unhinged psycho. That's not what I'm calling him, psycho. That's his nickname. I think that's the one they nicknamed, or that might be a different cop in his area. Either way, this cop's, I'm not sure how it's going to turn out for Long Island audit. What do you guys think? Do you think he'll get his case dismissed? I see he's got picked up 3 charges apiece. They got trespassing. I think like disorderly or disturbing the peace. They got like $125,000 bond. Excessive bonds. Excessive fees, excessive bonds. That's what they do now. The Constitution is supposed to protect against excessive fees, excessive bonds. Oh, walked across his grass. That's enough to trigger someone walking across their grass. Anna says Michigan she loves. Thank you, Anna. We appreciate you. Coben, welcome. Melody, welcome. Saber, welcome. Stay with us. We got more cops. More cops.
Okay, so we may get contact.
Yep, I'm right back. Sir, could we have a talk for a minute? I know it, sir. Can you explain to me why you're video or recording when there's no recording inside the building? Can you give it just a reasoning, sir? It's okay to record out here, but there are signs that say you can't go in there and do it. So can you tell me why you were violating that?
You don't want to talk to us at all? This is really pretty simple, man.
I can let you guys know I'm a citizen journalist.
Okay.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay.
Gathering a few pictures.
And that's fine. But we normally have procedures for when you come inside the building,
right,
and record stuff. You got to set up to come inside. Outside the building's fine.
Okay, I can remain outside the building.
Okay. Yeah, but we do need do you have your ID on you? Because the issue is when you were recording inside of visiting, that's against our rules, and now you're going to have to be banned from inside the building. So we do need your ID. Okay. Do you have that on you, sir? Is that a yes or?
I'm going to disengage from this conversation.
Okay. So
Unless am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained.
Okay, so I'm free to go?
Yeah, you're free to go. So you don't want to give us your ID?
Troy, welcome. Melody, BZ, welcome. Yeah, the Long Island audit, that's the talk of the town right now. That's the talk of the community out there in Connecticut. I don't know. I think it was pretty risky going there to that guy's property with the history he already has with the guy. I'd say if he didn't have a prior history with the cop, maybe he might get away with being a journalist and asking questions. But since he has a prior history with the cop, I'm not so sure the courts will side with him or not. It's not worth taking that risk, I don't think, but it's all how far you want to take it, how bad you want those clicks, how bad you want those views, how bad you want to make that money. He's going to make a lot of money, a lot of clicks, a lot of views, a lot of subs. But he's going to be under a lot of stress. Might have to go to jail. It's all about the ride, taking that ride. You might beat it, but can't beat the ride. We're reporting from Michigan here, coming to you from Michigan, from the war room, straight from the underground. Maybe we'll get out and rise up from the underground, get down to Texas and do some cop watch with BZ Watchdog. Hold Hillsborough accountable with their corruption. Corruption of peoples. Welcome.
I'll call it dispatch.
Sir, we really do need to glance at your ID just so we can update our paperwork.
You suspect me of committing a crime?
Well, you were actually violating some of the inmates' rights by taking.
Could I get your name, officer?
Sergeant Hamilton.
Sergeant Hamilton. Thank you, Sergeant Hamilton.
Now, could I get some cooperation from you and be able to see your ID? Because I'm cooperating with you, sir, and trying to work.
Yeah, he's out there. I'm not so sure that's necessarily out there protecting and defending your First Amendment rights too much with what he's doing. You know, if you got to obey rule of law, there is rule of law in America. And if, even though as much as I like Long Island Audit and he's your hero, if you're breaking the law, you're breaking the law. And what he did is he's right on that. There's a fine line right there. I'm not saying he's guilty or not guilty. I'm just saying he's walking that fine line and he knows it. And he's going to have a hard time winning this one. So he's got to chalk up the wins he can get on it. Subscribers, clicks, views, and money. He's already lost freedom from it. I don't know how much more freedom he's going to gain from it. He's already lost freedom. Maybe some of you guys think he might win a big lawsuit. Good luck with that. I'm sure there's a lot of his loyal following think he's going to win a big lawsuit because the cop did what he did in his face to him on his own property. Well, I mean, when you're on your own property like that, you can almost get away with anything, especially if you're a Connecticut State Trooper Sergeant. If you guys haven't found out by now that rule of law is finished in America, there is no rule of law. You're not going to get any fair and equal justice, especially when you're dealing with the government, dealing with a Zog hog. These thin blue line members. You're more likely to get fair and equal justice if your complaint is against a fellow citizen, another American citizen, another Native American. You're not going to get any justice if you're a victim. If you're a victim of a police officer, if you have a instance with a police officer, very rarely will you get any justice in the corrupt system, America's corrupt system. And you're not going to get any justice if you're a victim from an illegal either. They're not going to go arrest any illegals if you're a victim. How are they going to find them? They can't even find the illegals. Look, there's illegals committing crimes against federal officers in California. They don't even know who they are. They can't find them. One of them fired on federal officers, and I see the report they arrested 3 American citizens. I guess ICE went into that big farm in California and arrested 100 or so illegals and 10 unaccompanied illegal kids, but the only ones they arrested for protesting it, the only ones they arrested were American citizens, 3 American citizens. They're not arresting any illegals. That's where I don't get it, how people can worship the police so much. The police officers are selling out all you American citizens. They don't arrest any illegals. Basically, the only police that are enforcing law right now, the only law enforcement that's enforcing rule of law in America now is ICE. They're the only ones arresting and deporting illegals, and they're not even doing it. But we haven't got any numbers on how many illegals they've arrested and deported since the first month of this year, this new presidency, this new administration. I want numbers. 14,000 a month, that's like 170,000 a year, 700,000 in 4 years. That's not mass deportation. You guys all got scammed. All you that went out and voted for mass deportations voted for Trump. You guys got war with Iran. You guys got no mass deportations. I'm not saying the other side was any better. I don't participate. That's why I sit them out. I don't participate in those fully rigged, fully fraudulent selections. We're reporting from Michigan. We got people literally from China, University of Michigan, from China, voting in the elections in Michigan. Why am I going to go out and waste my time when we got people from China participating in the elections in Michigan? And then they don't ever do anything about it. When they catch these people, nobody ever gets charged. They don't even get, nothing ever happens to them. It's like, what happened to rule of law? If there's no consequences, people are going to keep cheating, keep rigging it. Yeah, they're all selected. That's right. So yeah, so basically ICE is the only ones arresting any illegals now. I want to see these cop watchers and auditors start challenging these local, city, municipal, township, county, sheriff, police departments. How many illegals have you arrested today? You know, they're not out there arresting any illegals for failure to pay child support. When you think about it, look at the high prices of housing right now, the housing market. Literally a ranch style house in Michigan from the 1970s used to be about maybe 100,000, 80,000, 70,000. Now you got to pay about 350, 400,000 for a dumpy little house in Michigan. And a lot of it's because when you throw in an extra 100 million plus illegals in your country, the housing market's going to skyrocket. It's easy. It's easy to understand. The principles are very basic. If you every time, every single illegal you deport, the price of housing goes down. The price of food goes down. With every single illegal that gets tossed out, you know, I'm not all about just deporting the illegals that are the violent criminals, the worst of the worst. That's all you're getting now, all you people that voted for Trump. All you're getting is, oh, your mass deportations now is mass amnesty for farm workers. So I'm all about it. I say, and then they're saying just the worst of the worst. And then they're saying, oh, we're okay with that now. Now the MAGA nations are, oh, we're okay with that. Just the worst of the worst, just the most dangerous illegals. No, I'm saying all the illegals, every single one. Every single illegal needs to go. Criminal or non-criminal. Farm worker, non-farm worker. You know, think of LA, the once great nation of, or great city of LA. 4 million people in LA. Los Angeles, 3,900,000 illegals, only 100,000 Native Americans like myself, a Native American. You know, each one of these illegals, they're stealing a seat in a classroom at a university. Every illegal is stealing a bed in a hospital from the Native Americans like myself. You got to rise up, protect your community, protect your culture. Speaking of which, many of these police departments, I've been saying it for years now. I'm seeing it more and more on these larger platforms. People talking about it, how much of the police force in America are illegals and foreign born. No allegiance to America, no allegiance to our culture, our people, our flag. It's not just the police force, it's the judges, it's the military, it's the firefighters, the first responders. 75, 85, depending where you're at in the country, 95% of the force is illegals, foreign born with no allegiance to America, no allegiance to your culture, no allegiance to your people. And you wonder why rule of law is finished in America while it's over? Janet, welcome. What a great time to be alive. Got a Woodstock police officer. Breaking news, July 13, 2025, out of Atlanta, Georgia. A Woodstock police officer has been fired after a civil complaint was filed alleging he used excessive force during a traffic stop. Woodstock police said police officer Justin Davis violated multiple department policies during the incident. Davis was fired. Other officers at the scene did not respond, did not violate department policy. Other officers kept quiet. Sometimes that's worse. The police officers that are silent, that don't speak up against a bad cop. You know, when they see a bad cop acting out, doing wrong, what's worse, the cop that's acting out bad or the cop that stays silent and doesn't say anything? What a great time to be alive. Coming to you from the war room, straight from the underground. I'm your host, Just Insane. So thankful, so grateful. It's about holding them accountable here at Freedom News Now. Always holding them accountable. Always record the police. Love all the positive support, all the positive comments. Talking about the Long Island audit. Getting assaulted by that unhinged cop, Connecticut Sergeant, State Trooper, Brian Fahey. I guess they're getting a lot of calls at the Connecticut State Police post for Sergeant Brian Fahey regarding that. People want accountability. That video is going hyper viral, hyper trending. It's going to get the attention of maybe some higher ups. Maybe Long Island Audit will get some accountability and get this cop arrested or get him fired. I wouldn't hold my breath. All those Zios, they all stick together. They're one tight little organized minority, all those Zios. That's one thing, you got to hand it to them. They're a tightly knit, organized minority. Those tiny hats. It's all about America first here at Freedom News Now. America first here at Freedom News Now. We're going to make America going to be what it's going to be. It's a new dawn in America. It's a new day, a new dawn. Taking back your culture, taking back your community. Gonna rise up. You know, with every illegal that gets deported, your housing prices go down, food prices go down, interest rates go down. You know, ICE is out there. ICE are the only police officers right now doing their job, arresting illegals. Every other law enforcement in America, they're all focused on arresting the Native American citizen. You and I, we the people. Get out there and at least ICE is out there arresting the illegals and not the American citizens like the rest of law enforcement in America. They're given the stand down order by these radical activist judges, traitor judges. that refuse to follow rule of law.
With you, I'm just asking for your ID.
All right. Thanks. See ya. Like I said, man, we're trying to be decent with you. It's just.
Could I get your name?
I'm sure you
Sergeant?
Yeah, my name's Sergeant Galt.
Thank you, Sergeant Galt.
Okay, can we have your name?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
No. No, at this point, we're just checking on you because it's obviously not normal to be filming the government complex, and it's a security issue. That's why we're. My question, do you or do you not have your ID on you? Is that a yes or a no? I'll tell you what we can do, sir. If you're not going to answer my question, I can detain you.
Okay, at this point, if I'm not being detained, I'm just gonna be on my way.
So you're going to leave then? Is that what you're telling me?
Am I being detained or am I free to go? If I'm free to go, I'm gonna finish my photography work and be on my way. And
Okay, and how long is that going to take? Because if it's longer than like the next 5 seconds, then you're going to be detained.
I'm gonna be on my way here. I'm gonna disengage from these guys. They said I'm not detained.
All right.
They're both armed. Both these officers are armed.
And the same thing goes for the front of the court complex, okay? You hear me, sir? You can't bring any type of recording device inside the building as well. Okay? Okay.
Okay, here's a nice Calhoun County. Okay, so we're on public sidewalk.
Sir, we're just chilling here.
Okay.
Okay. You told me that you were going to leave, and I told you I wasn't going to detain you if you left. So that's not you.
Okay, so these guys here making threats here on me. These two sergeants. You know, these sergeants are always oftentimes the most dangerous are the sergeants.
Freedom lovers, don't forget to like, What a great audience today. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you. I salute all you patriots joining us here today on this YouTube live stream. I salute all you freedom fighters joining us here today on this YouTube live stream, talking police officer losing his mind gets fired live. Talking about the Long Island audit incident with the unhinged cop, Connecticut State Trooper Sergeant Brian Fahey. I know they've been getting a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails regarding it. The video's going hyper viral, hyper trending over on Long Island Audit's channel. Make sure you check that out, share it, support. He's going to need your help. He's got a battle in front of him. He's got a fight in front of him with the courts, with the law. So we'll be keeping an eye on that, following that story. His channel continue to grow. He'll be strong. He'll stand strong. He'll survive. This will push him up over 1 million subscribers, make him a few $1,000s. Maybe we can get Connecticut State Trooper Sergeant Brian Fahey fired for completely losing his mind. Thermal Chill, welcome. If you want to watch the rest of those videos, you can watch them on our YouTube channel, Freedom News Now. Make sure you go like and subscribe. We're going to get ready and wrap this video up here at Freedom News Now. Make sure you support all your favorite auditors, cop watchers, citizen journalists, YouTube creators. Talking police officers owned, police officers fired, police officer losing his mind, gets fired live. We were talking the Long Island audit video. Gonna wrap this video up, and that's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe for police accountability, civil rights education YouTube videos. And I'll see you on the next one.